It's been a year since Sheikh Hasina fled to India from Bangladesh. It is now known as the July Revolution that happened in July-August last year against the Sheikh Hasina government. The revolution first was against the quotas in government jobs, so it was an anti-quota stir, which then became a clarion call for the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. It came to such a pass, things came to such a pass that Hasina had to flee Bangladesh and come to India. Now, not just Hasina, since 5th August last year, an entire ecosystem of the Awami League, people who were close to Hasina, her advisors, her ministers, the top leaders of the Awami League, have come to India and settled at various places. They have also gone abroad. They have gone to Europe, they have gone to America, but a sizable chunk of the Awami League ecosystem are in India. One of the members of that ecosystem, who was a very senior leader of the Army League and who was formerly the Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Muhammad Arafat, spoke to me recently. And I asked Arafat, how has the year been? How has the year been since he also left Bangladesh and come to India soon after Hasina herself did? And Arafat told me it's been work, work, and only work. He says that he cannot distinguish, in fact, between dawn and dusk, and all he does is work and attend party meetings. Talk to people in his constituency, talk to political workers of the Army League who are still in Bangladesh. He says Bangladesh has been staring at an abyss ever since Sheikh Hasina left and the Army League government fell. He called the Yunus administration an illegal one and said it's time that a legitimate government comes to power in Bangladesh. The Army League leaders who are in India, as well as Sheikh Hasina herself, goes back to her country, and the situation improves for the average Bangladeshi. But that's Arafat. What about the other leaders? Interestingly, in early October last year, the Bangladesh press did a news item on the former Home Minister of Bangladesh, Asaduzzaman Khan, after he was reportedly spotted in Nico Park, which is an amusement park in Kolkata. And the news created quite a stir and was a bit of an embarrassment for the law enforcement agencies because there was no record of Asaduzzaman Khan leaving his country. Now, we have come to know that Asaduzzaman Khan, in fact, has settled in a place called Newtown, which is a satellite city of Kolkata, and he's staying here with his wife and his daughter. His son, reports in Bangladesh media said, has been arrested since he left. Now, it's not just Arafat and Asaduzzaman Khan, but there have been other leaders who have spoken to get a sense of what the Army League top leadership who are currently in India in exile are doing. They have fallen into a routine. Newtown, where Asaduzzaman Khan reportedly stays, is also the place where most of the Army League top leaders are staying in Kolkata. Why Newtown? Because Newtown is a swanky new satellite town. The apartment complexes are new. There are gymnasiums nearby. It's very close to the airport, and the roads are broad, and there are a lot of apartments which are easily available on rent. So most of the people who are in Army League leaders who are now in India stay in this Newtown, in the Newtown area. Now, what is a routine for the average Army League leader like who are in exile in India? What I gathered by talking to several of them is, of course, there's the morning prayer. Then they get into some kind of fitness routine, be it Pilates or a gym membership which they have taken. And then there's early lunch, and a gentleman who was a former MP of the party told me that they were used to having people at home to cook for them, to serve them, but here they have to often do it on their own when the cook does not come. So they call their family in Bangladesh, and through a video call they get recipes, and they sort of try to prepare meals for themselves. But the evenings are very busy because there are a host of online meetings of the Army League that they have to do, where sometimes Sheikh Hasina herself participates, and they plan out programs, political programs within Bangladesh that they try to adhere to. Now, please remember that there was a witch hunt of sorts against the Awami League ecosystem once Hasina had to flee. There were reports of a lot of leaders, workers, supporters who were killed, lynched soon after Hasina left. So it's not as if everybody who is in exile from the Army League are in India. Harun al Rashid, a diplomat who is in fact the former Bangladesh ambassador to Morocco, though he's not officially linked to Army League, but he is by his own admission a Mujib Badi, and he spoke to me, Harun al Rashid, and he said he resigned, he blamed Yunus, he said that this is an illegal government, he didn't want to continue as a diplomat, and he put in his resignation. He didn't come back. He instead took refuge in Canada. He's in Ottawa, and he says that he is trying to make ends meet because now he doesn't have his diplomat's job, but he has also utilized this time to write a dystopian novel. The novel is about a guy who is born during the 1946 Great Calcutta killings. He's a Muslim guy, and he is born during the 1946 Great Calcutta killings in what was undivided Bengal. And then he sees a series of communal incidents, his Hindu neighbors being attacked, and how it shapes his psyche when he sees that people who belong to the minority community around him, who are his friends, are targeted simply for being Hindu. It's a dystopian novel, and he is planning to get a publisher soon. He has written the novel, but one interesting thing that I heard from a young MP is that in all this gloom and doom, he has got himself a new head of hair. He got a hair transplant done, and he says that why he will keep fighting for the idea of Bangladesh from exile in India, at least he can sport a new look.